guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to Free Failing. I'm Jess K.
And I'm Jess T.
And
We're
yeah, I
tired.
feel like, yes, it's a weeknight. Or just like
Yeah.
time change just happened on the
Mhm,
East Coast. So
mhm.
it's like pitch black out. So
Mhm,
we're like
mhm.
hanging on by a thread and it's only 5:20.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So we decided to be more comfortable.
moving it to the couch,
Yes.
which I like. I feel like this is our new jam. Yeah.
I am a little disturbed about about these windows.
Why?
So she has a big wall of windows. Do you not put your blinds down at night?
No, because it's only woods. The neighbors don't see
It's
anything.
even worse. Someone could be lurking in the woods just
So only
clocking your
you.
every
It's
move.
so funny that only you. That has never entered my mind.
Oh,
Who's
I'm so
lurking?
sorry.
Who's lurking to watch me like do show tune dancing in my bathrobe in my kitchen?
People.
But I honestly, guys, I'm like, let them. I'm not. I don't
Okay,
even
go
lock
girl,
my. I
get
don't
it.
lock my doors.
Yep.
That's
Not
why.
a voyeurist. What is that called? You're a.
It's not voyeur. I'm like, I maybe enable the voyeurism, but
You're
just
a
like
voyeur stream.
how people. I used to have a friend who like taped all the cameras, or always made sure the cameras was
Oh,
to the
on the
side.
laptop. Yeah.
Are you that person?
Yes.
I'm like, what is there to see?
Yeah.
And just the energy
It's
of
called borderline paranoia.
okay. Here
Wounds
it is.
of a
We
friend.
are the total opposite end because I should lock my door. I should
Oh my
lock my door. And you should not be thinking
Mhm.
about people lurking in the woods. So
Mhm.
too bad we couldn't just leave each other
Interesting.
out somehow.
We do.
Well, that's good though.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So with all that said, we're different. We balance each other out, but we might be similar feeling on this topic.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the thing that we're going to talk about today is Jess sent me an article, and I was like, yes, let's talk about it.
So there's a lot of chatter about a new Vogue article that basically is kind of one of a kind because it's the first time in centuries that an article like this has been written in the mainstream that said, is it embarrassing to have a boyfriend nowadays for a woman? And this is one of the first times that it's a mainstream article that's discussing how a woman's social status is actually not connected to having a man. And not only is it not connected, it's almost embarrassing.
It's almost a default, like a fault, like a negative. Like
Yeah, like if that's your whole identity.
Yeah.
Because we have so much freedom and education and power and access to things that to still be constantly like, oh, my boyfriend, me and my boyfriend.
My man.
My man. Yeah.
So that Vogue article, I think, was talking in the context of just general women. But I'm viewing this through the lens of after you're divorced or if you're a middle-aged woman, you've had relationships, what it's like to have a boyfriend. Because I think it's different. If you're 23 and you have a boyfriend, I think it's just different.
Yeah, that's like a rite of passage.
Yeah, like you kind of have to have one before you get married, usually.
Whereas in our situation, as a grown woman, to walk around calling someone your boyfriend is odd.
Yeah, talking about your boyfriend, especially like to coworkers or people you respect. I just don't like that term. So let's just jump into it because I feel very strongly about the boyfriend term after you've been married.
Oh, really?
I used to love saying the word husband. I think I was probably that. Were you too? Like I loved saying husband.
Yeah, we talked about that last time. Our husband.
Yeah.
The ring. The whole that felt like
the status of wifehood. Yeah.
But boyfriend feels like you're being shelved.
It's a demotion. Like boyfriend is just I picture that like B-level character in a movie where like the 40-something woman going on dates with her boyfriend wearing khaki shoes. Like that's it just
and
doesn't
he's
conjure...
like still playing video games.
Yeah.
On her couch at
or that's boyfriend gives maybe they think you just aren't married yet or you have a boyfriend because he won't marry you, which it goes against another societal stereotype that we're talking against.
Like as if marriage is the only
as if we have to earn or prove ourselves or our worth goes up if we can get a guy to marry us, which is
also wrong. And so it's a conundrum, actually, another another conundrum because it's like to marry or not to marry, to have a boyfriend or not to have a boyfriend, to call him a boyfriend or what else do you even call him? Okay, so we have a mutual friend who, before she married her last husband, she could not say the word boyfriend. I love her so much. Like she was, we were at a big party and they were together for like a year. She was just like, my boy, my man friend. She just like, turned red. She was just so embarrassed to say the word boyfriend. She couldn't do it. So anyways. So even still though.
Yeah.
So that person is still in a relationship. So she doesn't want to call it that. So what does she call it?
I don't think she uses partner. I think she avoids saying it. I think she'll just say his name, and they've been together for 4 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
So boyfriend, it's almost like the title should be better than boyfriend. Yeah. You know?
But then when you say my partner, you're like, does it
sounds like she's a lesbian, which I mean, everybody has their choices, but like not everybody wants to sound like a lesbian. I don't know. The word is just so lame.
It's not that. Yeah, it's not a negative at all. It just does seem like that term had been relegated to that situation. So yeah, like my man friend. That's awkward,
right? Or just I guess you could say my
significant other. My significant other.
Yeah, to me, significant other is a spouse, but I know it's not always. It depends on. I feel like it's a fluid term. Significant other.
Yeah.
So
my guy, my beau.
Oh, like everything.
Like there's no good word. Yeah. My man. My man.
But like, okay, so I had a boyfriend in this past year, and when someone asked on Zoom with my team from work, someone asked, "What'd you do?" I said, "I went so and so with my boyfriend," and I just felt so not proud to say that sentence. And like our nice like intern was like, "Oh," she like perked up and wanted to know. So then I just felt like I was like, nothing wrong with interns, but I am 47 years old. I want to like talk to the women with husbands. I have old children. I don't know. Even that was a weird. Yeah. So to say my man, I feel like that's too casual a term for certain societal like context.
Yeah. It's almost a street term in a way. Right. Wow. Yeah.
I have so many deep feelings.
My friend.
You'd have to say friend.
My friend, and then you say his name. Yeah. And it's pretty obvious. And like, why are you going on vacation with your friend Joe?
Exactly. Yeah.
So maybe that. Yeah. I don't know, but it goes beyond even the title, though. It goes beyond that. The whole, like, is that what you want to not settle for in life? That sounds terrible, but at this point, even having a boyfriend, it is awkward. And making that your personality, your identity, and your everything, that does seem a little off because like everything stops when they enter your world. You know what I mean? Like maybe you had all these plans and goals. How I think a lot of people, I think the issue is that they stop those things and they make it all about him, or now it becomes a we. And we doesn't do me as good as I can do me plans. Yeah. You know, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to be honest and I'll talk about my recent experience because why not? Who cares? Yeah. I wasn't gonna, but I'm like, it's like, how could I not? Yeah. So I'm not with anyone I did have a boyfriend. I have a minute. I had a minute with a boyfriend. Yeah. Or committed relationship, I guess is short. And I felt the way you're describing, where I'm a year post divorce, or I'm on a mission. Like we do this podcast, I'm really passionate about it. We both have side writing projects. I have side hustles. We have full lives. We have kids. Goals. Yeah. My teenagers are still in my house. I want to be present for them. So I did feel when this person came into my life, as great as it was, I felt like it didn't align. Or he didn't, and I wanted to make it not about this person because I feel it would feel that way if I decide to have a boyfriend again, which I don't want to.
Any boyfriend.
Yeah, because it makes you be cognizant. It's a
dream. It's a dream.
Yeah.
All
trying to be positive.
Oh, you are?
No, you're like, hopefully you won't listen. Like it's more, it's the context of.
It's not about that person. I don't think. I really think what I'm saying is I don't know if it matters who. Of course that matters. Yeah. But all of a sudden, it's just another responsibility.
It is. Yeah.
When we already have so many responsibilities and we want to be good at those things, and when we're not doing those things, we also have all kinds of chosen luxuries that we'd like to enjoy.
Yeah, I know.
That maybe they don't enjoy. And so
I know.
You are telling yourself no to make them.
I know. And what I've noticed the chosen luxuries specifically, you've been divorced a little longer. It's been a year for me. It's like you're alone for the first time in a while.
Which is scary at first.
Which is scary at first, but once you get past that, you there's a lot to enjoy. Like we both have hot tubs. I love being able to just sit in my hot tub for any amount of length of time, like after work or in the morning, not worry about texting someone back, not worry about like getting my hair wet if I have to go on a date later, just like just not worrying about and just enjoying everything that there is, just life, just day-to-day life, like go on a hike with my dog without worrying about inviting someone else, or if I don't know, like
the lack of worry is everything. The lack of concern is everything. That is such a freedom. It really
is. I hope this is encouraging anyone that's not experiencing the freedom yet, or like just can't imagine having fun. It's so sad if you get a divorce,
you are
no matter
crying
what.
in a corner right now. Like, and again, we say it over and over. We're not saying, "Yay, divorce." Never saying that. We're not saying no marriage. I would love marriage. I would love some help. I would love some support. I would love love.
Yeah.
I would love purpose together if you're on the same purpose and mission in life. But we're just saying if you're in the grieving part, trust me, joy comes in the morning.
Truly. It's just it's only about time. It's just about time. You just got to make it through it. You'll make it through.
And perspective, like the reframing and looking at it another way. To have your day off and decide, you know what, I'm burnt out. I literally feel a low grade fever. And no, I might not be sneezing, coughing, and it's not evident. I don't feel good. And I am going to lay in this bed.
Yes.
And eat ramen and binge watch Love is Blind or whatever.
Yep.
And have tissue after tissue right there. And I don't care if I don't pick it up till tomorrow. Like,
yes, they're hard into the carpet. No one's there to judge.
No one's there to judge. Like, and if that's what you needed to get up the next day and be awesome for your kids or whatever,
I know.
Great. But if the minute there's somebody around, like you see the.
I know.
Yeah. So unless they're coming in to be like, "Hey, I brought you soup," but they usually aren't. I mean, let's just be.
Yeah, they usually want to cuddle, or they usually like
want something out of it, or they. It's just.
I know.
Or they actually want their space in their bedroom because you're usually sharing a bedroom.
When you're married.
Yeah. Oh, your own bedroom alone is.
I know.
Oh, I can't. I could go on and on.
Yeah. So I recently said goodbye to the boyfriend, and it was like a past weekend recently where I ordered Thai. I like decided when I wanted to watch a movie. I just made a fire. I have like a wood burning stove right in front of this couch, you guys. It's so
toasty in here.
I just laid on the couch and thought about life, and I don't know, like it was a Saturday night too, and it just didn't matter. It was just like it was so great. We're gonna keep talking, and I'm gonna fix that because it's the fact that this needs to be.
Oh yeah. No. Wait, what were we talking about?
Just my weekend at the Thai, and just
and
like
the fact
I wasn't lonely, and I was just really happy to not be like worrying about getting ready for a mid date.
A mid date? What is that?
Like how the young people say mid. Oh, it's a mid.
Wow.
Say it. I don't care. So I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just so nice to just spend my whole day. Like I had 10 hours. Kids were at their dad's, to just be like, I'm gonna go on a hike eventually. I'm gonna just lay here and journal for a while. Like maybe take a shower tonight. Maybe wait before church tomorrow. Instead of counting down the hours till I had to get ready for some like mid date.
Yep.
So
where you did a lot of the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more of the topic of like to date and have a boyfriend or not to date and have a boyfriend, but I think it goes into the vein of, for example, I had a girls' night recently, like catching up with friends. And this is when I was talking to a guy. So instead of talking to them about this really cool side hustle I have going on, stuff with our podcast, stuff with like my kids, like really great things that are happening in life right now, I'm like really enjoying the season. I complained about him. And it's like, ew. I don't want to be that girl.
That is ew.
You know?
Yeah, because I know what you're talking about, and I know that friend, and these are big. We are making big woman grown moves.
Yeah,
and
like major.
That should be the topic, or
Yes.
your next book should be the topic, or
just what I'm
all
journaling, or just
Yeah.
like what I've learned about like God lately, and like the breakthroughs I've been having. I'm not drinking as much wine. Like it's just like there's a lot, you know.
Yes.
Because in that Vogue article, I think they said, is it out of fashion or not in vogue to have a boyfriend? And they were giving the scenario of a woman, this Vogue reporter was saying, if you come up to someone at a cocktail party or just like a group of women and they start talking about their boyfriend or mention that they have a boyfriend, her cool factor now goes down because the point of the story was your relational status shouldn't be associated with your like your worth or your value or who you are as a person. Like you
Yes, I
personal
hear what you're saying.
identity.
It's almost like it's almost like the new version of when people lead with, I don't know, I'm thinking of like a masculine guy who's like, yeah, I just pulled out the truck or the boat this weekend. Like,
Yes.
it's a flex. It's like you know someone's trying to flex
Totally.
or a humble brag.
Yeah.
It's a humble brag.
Yeah.
But it's a brag.
Yeah. And you know what's funny now? This is like good. This is good news. I think I used to use a boyfriend as a flex or that term back in my like 30s. And now I found myself when I did have one, like, I mean, I was complaining to my friends in the scenario I just gave because it was something to complain about.
Yeah.
But like, it's not a flex.
Yeah. The venting or the wondering if this is working out is, I think, different.
That's necessary. That's like what friends are for.
Right. And but it is still, if it's over the top too much and it's your only thought pattern, that's probably still not cool.
Yeah.
But necessary. But oh my gosh, guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what Bob did?
Yeah, or he's so cute, or he's this,
yeah.
Because you
He
notice
showed
for
up
me,
with flowers, and you're like,
yeah, I can't listen to myself talk about a dude anymore. I've been doing it since I was 15 years old. My first boyfriend, Ron Altieri, Cheshire, Connecticut. Like
Ron L.
Altieri. Like, I should probably edit that out. I don't know why I'm saying his last name. I'll edit his last name. But like my point is,
Ronnie.
my identity, my like what I would talk to people right away about is always the new or current boyfriend. I really was that girl, and it's like I think I've exhausted it. I don't think I could do it anymore. So I think that's what's going on with women our age with the boyfriend stuff. It's like I don't know.
We're just over it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's just our age though. I think the article was speaking to any age.
Yeah, it was.
Of course, we're speaking about our stage of life. Yeah. I don't
bring
know.
up the article as we're talking because I wanted to read a line. So sorry, go on.
Well, I was trying to think about just how it's just, even if those things are good that you're talking about, and he did do a great thing, or he is great, you're still talking about someone else.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, so what is happening in your life, and what are you doing great at, and what have you done for someone? You know, it's almost like it's like a mother who shows up and only talks about her kids.
Totally.
It's like your friend who's a mom and she keeps talking about the baby.
Yes.
And you're like,
oh my gosh, perfect example, because I couldn't stand those moms. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go to the mommy and play circle times. I tried, but it's like I wanted to escape talking about kids, and they were talking about burping or whatever gas, and I'm like,
that's exactly what
can you
it's
believe
like.
this local municipal election? Like, does anybody have a brain? I felt so judgy. Yeah, so perfect example.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a time.
Okay.
Because this is, we'll keep talking.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's definitely similar to that situation. Or even if it's not them talking about the proud things, again, when they're venting, but it's more like, well, and she's so colicky, and so the pediatrician said, and so now what we're trying is, and you're like,
Oh, I had
bless
so
your
many friends
heart,
like that. Why do we not want to care about the bowel movements of your toddler?
yeah,
Why do we want about anything with their
yeah,
diagnosis, what the school called,
yeah.
their
It's
temper
like,
tantrums? Oh my
no,
gosh, we only have 2
give
hours and
them
I
the
have to
jumbo
care about your
Legos,
kid?
put them in the corner, and let us have
Oh,
some girl talk. Yeah,
let
I
me
know,
tell
I
you,
agree.
this is a tangent, but I will just never forget it. It's seared in my soul
Oh,
because I was
oh,
like, this is the dividing line. This is why
I'm
I am
different.
not. Yeah, we were at lunch with 3 other moms,
Okay.
like Christian moms. Our kids went to the Christian
Mhm.
private
Mhm.
schools like 15 years ago,
Mhm.
and they were in all seriousness talking about, well, so what their respective sons wanted to be when they grow up, like literally talking as if it was going to happen. These are
Mm.
7-year-old boys. Well, he wants
Mm.
to be an engineer. Da-da-da. Oh, well, he wants to be president. Da-da-da. And I'm like, are we talking about what our son, like you're gonna take,
Are
he
we
just someone who
talking
just ate his
about
own burgers and you're gonna
25
talk
years
about,
from now?
and they were like really all intrigued. I just was like, this might have to be a wet
Wow.
lunch. Whoo, that was hard. So yeah, just
Yeah.
never forget
Yeah.
it. I was
Yeah.
like, I would never, yeah, the
Yeah.
dividing line. Okay, so I just want to read like this one paragraph in the
Okay.
Vogue article because
Mhm.
this is like so well said.
Mhm.
More recently, there's been a profound shift in the way people showcase their relationships online, talking
Mhm.
about women.
Mhm.
Far from far from fully hard launching romantic partners, straight women are opting for subtler signs. A hand on a steering wheel, clicking glasses at dinner, the back
Mhm.
of someone's head.
Mhm.
On the more confusing end, you have faces blurred out of wedding pictures or entire professionally edited videos with the fiance conveniently
That's
cropped
crazy.
out of the shot.
That's crazy.
That's a little much. I feel like maybe that's a red flag that your relationship isn't
Yeah.
working,
Like, I
but
think once you hit fiance status, at least maybe let him show up on camera.
although here I am, the girl with 2 divorces and 1 broken engagement. So maybe I should just shut
And
up
posted them all right
every
away,
single.
including the most recent guy. So you were that girl.
I know, and you know what? I did it
Wow.
because I thought he would want me to. Oh,
Are
I
you
have so far to
serious?
go. Yes.
Because
Well,
you
I
thought
had.
he would want you to? Are you
I
really
didn't want
serious,
him to think I
Jess?
was hiding him, and also I did it to be like spiteful against people that are judgy against me. So none of the right reasons did I post. Yeah, like people that are like, I was kind of
Spiteful against the people who are
like
judging that you are
vengeful
starting
against
a
them, like rub
relationship
it in their face. Yeah,
or your past relationships. Because that
not
makes
no, not
sense.
past relationships. People that think maybe I was dating too quick. I was like,
That makes no sense.
okay, talk about it
I mean,
later.
it does, but it's like,
Kind of like a
but then now
flip
you're
in
not
the.
with the person, so
Well, I didn't know that was
you
gonna
just
happen.
proved their point.
Of course I did. Thank you, Jess,
I'm
for pointing that
sorry.
out. Yes, I know. But the thing is,
Oh,
like, I'm
1 point
but
haters.
like, I don't. Yeah. All right. Let's continue on with our
Sorry.
sentence.
They're up.
Women. Okay, I got that part. Okay. So what gives? Are women embarrassed by their boyfriends now, or is there something more complicated going on?
Mm,
To me, it feels like the result of women wanting to straddle 2 worlds:
mm,
one where they can receive the social benefits of having a partner, but also not appear so boyfriend obsessed that they come across as quite culturally loserish. They want
mm,
the prize and celebration of partnership, but understand the the norminess of it, said blah, 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 blah,
mm,
blah. Women don't want to be seen as being all about their man, but they also want the clout that comes with being partnered. I feel like well
mm.
said. It goes on and on.
Yeah, it's a really good
We'll
article.
link this in the show notes. But yeah,
Yeah,
made me think.
I like that thought. Well, I don't know if I like it. I just that stood out to me.
Yeah.
The straddling of 2 worlds. And I think that is what's happening because it's oh man, it's like a teenager because this is almost a developmental stage in humanity for women, I think.
Yeah.
The tides are turning for women. So kind of like when you're in that teenage developmental stage where you're straddling the whole like I could do this without my parents. I don't
Yes.
need you. But deep down you're kind of like, oh crap, I don't know if I could do it on my
Yes.
own or I still could use their support, but I don't need everyone to know that. So I want to look independent, but really, yeah, I think there's something about it being a collective growing pain.
Yep.
Of trying to figure out how to be independent and free.
Yep.
And enjoying singleness, or all the world has to offer, solo travel, home ownership, choosing what you want to do with your time. But there's still the desire to not do that. Not necessarily alone, because actually, even if I were partnered, I think I would still want to do some of that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've been alone.
Yes, same.
But it's kind of like everyone wants someone to come home to, kind of.
I think so.
Which right now I think is kind of our children.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's always someone home.
My doggy.
Yeah,
it's like literally all I need at this point.
I know. So it's an interesting concept. I think that because we are mothers, it does change the game. I think if we were really, really, truly solo women with no kids, that must be the real draw, coming home at the end of a night to an empty, dark house. Mm-hmm. That might be the part that stings a little.
Yep. Like, what is it doing right now?
That's what it was doing at my house, I think. But you could still hear me, so I was like,
okay.
Do you want to hit refresh, or will
I'm scared.
There's no timer. We can't see it.
It's connected to the internet.
Trying to connect to what? Make sure you're...
I don't know.
I would hit... If anything, I would hit...
Where's the pause? Like, is there just like, I don't think the stop is the pause. Or maybe it is. Well, no, I don't think so.
Tap on the screen where our faces are and just see if there's a... No, there's just a speaker. So you don't know how to put two different recordings together?
No.
You want to hit... Ooh, I would hit... I would hit refresh.
This will last got enough juice in it.
Oh, maybe when you unplugged, the camera stopped recording?
No,
that doesn't make sense.
No, that doesn't do that, but does sometimes.
This is the charger that you're plugging back?
Yeah.
Oh. I would hit refresh.
Really? This?
No, that little circle right there. Yeah. Oh no. Reload.
I would almost rather do stop than refresh.
Okay.
Wait, let's see what it did. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's still
running, still said recording.
Yeah, did it?
Yeah, but how did you move that out of the way?
I don't know.
See if you can actually drag it.
Okay. No, wait. So it's still recording, but why is it uploading?
Oh, it's also uploading? Yes. Could that be old ones that are uploading the tests?
No.
Maybe... You want to ask chat?
Okay.
Oh, it stopped. The thing's gone.
Okay.
And it's still recording.
Okay.
I'm sure chat could tell you how to put maybe two recordings spliced to...
Well, okay. I don't think, even if it stopped, I don't think there'd be any benefit to stopping and starting.
Yeah, like maybe it would just be dead time?
Or
like it went silent with me?
Yeah.
Did it ever pick back up?
Nope. But you were zooming from
your
house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Just...
Well,
I think we just keep
going. Okay. There's no other choice.
Now. Yeah.
Because if you stop and you don't know how to put two together, if it didn't record all the way, we have to do it over anyway. And if...
Yeah. All right. Okay. What were
I was just saying the whole straddling part is probably more evident with single women who have no
Oh
children
yeah,
to come home to.
yeah.
Because that must be although it's awesome and I would love that because I look forward to silence nowadays.
Yep.
Every single night of your life though, that's when you might feel I'd like a little bit of both.
100%. And that's why this whole time I've been like, my youngest is a junior in high school, 16 years old. The
Mhm.
other two are older. I'm kind of like, my
Mhm.
original plan was just make it till he's
Yeah.
graduated because there
Mhm.
is, when they are home, I'm not lonely. And
Yeah.
they need stuff. Anybody who has teenagers is like people that don't have teenagers, like younger kids, like, are like, well, like they're doing their own thing now, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do they need you for? Nope, they're always asking for
Oh
things,
my
asking
gosh.
questions. Could you break a
Yes.
20? Where's the dog? Mom, do we have barbecue sauce? Can we
Yes.
DoorDash?
Yeah.
Does the hot tub have chlorine? I mean, I love this.
Yeah.
This is not a
Yeah.
complaint, but like you are mothering when you have
All
teenagers.
day, every day. It's even worse because they have phones now and they're texting you and interrupting your life. You know,
Well,
like,
it's different. You couldn't pay
oh
me to
my
go back to
gosh.
toddlerhood. Could not pay me, but it's
Right.
just different. It's the challenges
But
are different.
uh
Involved
it's
in
as
age.
involved and it takes as much effort. It's just a
And they
more
don't go down at 8 o'clock. I mean, they're just like
right.
prowling the house at
Yes, like
all
lurking,
times,
eating your
smashing cabinet
leftovers.
doors. My bedroom is on the first, which is all a ranch, so it's like just like making cereal at 2 in the
Yes.
morning, and I'm right there.
Or
So
or then I love like when they get going with each other and they're like cracking up
yes,
and having the best
yes,
time.
like a
I
frat
love
party.
that, but
Me too.
I'm kind of like, okay, I was just settling down. Like
Same.
I was so happy to turn
Yeah.
off all the lights and here
Yeah.
you all come
Yeah.
with your like
I
cackling.
love it though. I love when
I
they're just like
know.
the way they talk,
I
and I just tell
know.
myself like treasure these,
Yeah.
just treasure these.
Yeah. And it's just a more cerebral
Hmm.
exhaustion when you have teens, whereas toddler is more physical and hands on, and
Totally, you're
you
right. It's a
gotta.
perfect way of describing it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think this conversation, yeah, like I don't even want to now. I'm like, oh, I'll try to be sensitive to like someone that is an empty nester or doesn't have kids yet or
yeah.
whatever.
I
Just
well, it's just recognizing that
yeah,
this isn't everyone's opinion.
yeah.
Um,
Let
this
me
is
just
a divorced mom's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
situation. How we're feeling about the article.
yeah.
Um,
I want to read one other thing.
I liked the end too. That last paragraph, the whole last paragraph was just summed it up and was so to the point.
Okay. From my conversations, one thing is certain: the script is shifting. Being partnered doesn't affirm your womanhood anymore. It is no longer considered an achievement. If anything, it's become more of a flex to pronounce yourself as
Mhm.
single.
Mhm.
As straight women, we're confronting something that every other sexuality has had to contend with: a politicization of our identity. Heterosexuality has long been purposefully indefinable, so it's harder for those within it and outside of it to critique. However, as our traditional roles begin to crumble, which they do after your divorce,
Mm, mm.
maybe we're being forced to reevaluate our blind allegiance. It says to heterosexuality, but we could just say to like traditional. We'll just edit
Yeah, our blind allegiance to the norm, basically.
that. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to find the last paragraph because you said it was so good.
Why would you edit that out?
The heterosexuality part.
Because it's her words.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll just leave it then.
Um,
I'll just read this.
yeah.
Obviously, there's no shame in falling in love, but there's also no shame in trying and failing to find it or not trying at all. Amen. And as long as we're openly rethinking and criticizing heteronormativity, having a boyfriend, quote unquote, will remain a somewhat fragile or even contentious concept within public life.
Mhm.
This is also happening alongside a wave of women reclaiming and romanticizing their single life, which we are totally doing,
Yes.
where being single was once a cautionary tale,
Yes.
you'll end up as
That's
a
the part.
spinster with lots
Yep.
of cats,
Yep.
is now becoming a desirable and coveted status.
Yes.
Another nail in the coffin of a centuries old heterosexual fairy tale that really never benefited women to begin with.
That part.
Gave me goosebumps.
Oh,
Gave me goosebumps.
like
Well done, Vogue.
that part.
Yeah.
It's no longer a cautionary tale to be single. It's actually a coveted position
Or a flex.
or a flex.
Yeah.
And um the centuries-old heterosexual fairy tale is the prince on the white horse to come and save the damsel in distress. That is centuries old now.
Yeah.
That is every fairy tale we ever grew up on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's a dead thing now. It's a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yep. And even if you don't, I'm all about like taking pieces or at least like, so we don't, it's like, yes, I understand what this article is saying. I appreciate all her points.
Mhm.
But even if it's just like a reminder to ourselves that it is a flex to have a life and a house and to parent your own children
Mhm.
well, all on your own. And that doesn't mean you can't still want the quote unquote fairy tale.
Right.
Maybe just stop thinking of it and calling it a fairy tale. But like she was saying, there's nothing
Mhm.
wrong with falling in love, but like there's nothing wrong with the other journeys that you can decide to
Right.
take anyway. Like,
And it's not only the it's not that we're saying all of a sudden singleness is so
yeah, like,
is the thing to be desired,
yeah,
but it's a flex in that the amount of strength
mm,
and independence and multiple intelligences that have to be turned on in your brain to actually do it all,
yes,
it really is you become a more multifaceted, interesting human, I have to say.
a hundred
You
percent.
know, when I loved the position I was in at the time. I mean, maybe I didn't. I don't actually still reconciling that. But being a stay-at-home mom and raising kids and just being at home all day
Mm,
without a job, although I was doing side jobs or I would do things and I'd volunteer or whatever. That was a great place to be in life, but I feel like I've also unlocked so many different levels of identity in not having that
yeah, me too.
with career or curiosity or travel or girl trips and all those things.
Yeah,
Um, those experiences I don't think I would have to the same level that I'm having now.
I totally
And
agree.
I love those experiences too. So it's kind of you are limited when you're with a partner,
Yeah,
especially from a young age like I was. So obviously other women who are married do work
mhm,
also. So maybe they don't feel as limited. And maybe those women do have husbands that are very like, "Go, do that. Go on that girl trip or start that business," without their constant input. So I'm sure there's those women who have it all, but I wasn't one of them. I had one thing at a time.
and that was a huge chunk of the population. I feel, especially in the
Right.
Christian
For
community,
centuries and
both my
years, and yeah.
sisters, so many of my friends stayed home and beautiful, like amazing.
Beautiful
Stay
life.
home,
Yes,
like,
yes.
but
We're not
so you
knocking
do
it.
represent a lot of women who are
Right.
like
True,
coming
true,
from that,
true. Yeah, and I
standpoint.
was scared of what was to come to some extent. But now that I'm here, I'm scared to be put back in the
Yeah,
box.
totally. I think
Like
a lot of women
I feel
are.
like the genie in Aladdin, like, don't put me back in there,
Yeah,
So I got to figure out a different way of doing it.
I know. Or reframing it for
Mhm.
yourself to
Mhm.
feel like less scared about it. And another thing is just like with having a boyfriend and you finally like I feel I feel like for me, I did always work, but I stayed home for 4 years, put my actual career on hold just to stay home with
Mhm.
my kids.
Mhm.
So I feel a little behind. Like I feel a little humbling. Like I feel like I should be at a higher position. I feel like it set me
Mhm.
back a little
Oh yeah,
as
100%.
a lot of women experience this. So
Literally on the pay scale,
literally,
on
yeah,
yeah,
on
I'm
like I should have
experiencing
one
that
higher
too.
title. I figured it out. I'm like, oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
I'd be a director.
Mhm.
So I feel like, but now's my time. Now I feel like I'm like running. Not that our kids are husbands,
Mhm.
past husbands were weights, but I feel
Mhm.
like a lightness. Like I'm running now. Like I've entered the
Mhm.
next phase of a life race where I'm still young but
Mhm.
equipped. Now I'm smarter. So now it's like the time to run. And I
Mhm.
feel like the boyfriend felt like something that was making me
Mhm. It's a weight,
heavier.
and it's a weight. Yeah.
So I guess
Mhm.
we did a really great episode on the Enneagram and the Enneagram
Mhm.
and dating and
Mhm.
who are we now after divorce. And one of the Enneagram coaches that we
Mhm.
interviewed said something that stuck with me. She's like, I was online dating for 2 years and she went out on she accepted like 3 dates of all the offers because the man had to be pretty special to break her away from the peace and the busyness and the greatness of her life after divorce. And that's kind of how I feel. It's like, so it's like open to having a boyfriend, but he's got to be like really bringing like almost like you have to be like a potential husband to even be considered as a boyfriend. We don't want boyfriends just to have boyfriends. I think just to sum it up, like
Yes.
just don't need it. Don't feel
Um, yes.
yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm getting stuck on a loop about the running that you're bringing up. This is a little off topic, but you feeling like there's a weight, etc. There's also a lot of talk I'm hearing online about how like these boyfriends are either so unsupportive or so jealous of what you're doing or so
Been there.
needy of attention that they actually kind of sabotage that race that you're
I've
in.
experienced it.
Yes, and so there's a couple videos about these women that are literally doing marathons, okay? And their husbands were or their boyfriends were tasked to like bring the snacks to have for them at different
keep it going.
intervals where they actually need them.
Yeah.
And one scenario was like the boyfriend, she went to her whatever mile stop. She's like, "Where's my snacks?" And he's
Tell
like,
me he didn't have his snacks.
he was like, "Oh, I ate them."
He ate the snacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then there was another, the last one that stood out to me is a mother was running a marathon, and right before the finish line, where she would have broke the tape, or where
I'm a
she's
runner, so this is
officially
like hitting
timed,
home with me.
the husband was waiting there with the kids as he should, like at the finish line.
Yeah.
He was just before the finish line, and when she got right there, he pushed the little kids out toward her. Yes, as if like maybe he thought, "Oh, wouldn't that be cute if she finished the race with them?" Or maybe he just was
After
like, "Hug mommy."
26
Yes, she
miles.
couldn't get her like she couldn't cross that finish line and know she did that on her own. And we know that the mom wasn't like it wasn't a situation where she asked him to do that because she seemed jarred
Yeah, you
and
don't push your kids out. No. I mean, like, yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
wow.
sabotagey. So it's not only a weight on our back; it could actually be a like a not an enemy, but kind of
Yeah,
you're adding competition.
I know. Yeah, my little story is I had a book come out in 2017 with a book
Okay.
publisher, and the guy that I was then engaged, just dating, and then I got
Mhm.
engaged to, felt uncomfortable with me being on social media. So I closed my social media accounts after publishing a book. That's how codependent and unhealed I was. And it's hard to even say it aloud because it's like mortifying. I'm so ashamed. That's so
Jaw drop.
cringy. Like mic drop. But I'm saying it because I feel like we need to talk about these things
Yes,
because it's like
that's
I would never do that. I really wouldn't. I
and
was
that
just so
is it's
brainwashed
very
and so insecurely attached. I would have done anything for him not
to
to leave
keep
me.
him.
That was my dream. That was my God dream. Like who gets a
Yeah,
book
that was
published?
your
No, like that was like it was a miracle. And I think it would have done way better. And I could go
Oh
on and on about like I
my
had to like do a
gosh.
radio interview from his bathroom because he like didn't want to hear me because it made him uncomfortable. I remember it was like really echoey and it was like so awkward.
Because it made him
Yeah, he couldn't listen
uncomfortable.
to me do any interviews. He wouldn't listen to any of my interviews. I did like tons of
Why?
podcasts because he didn't think people should openly share about their life, and it was a
Oh,
memoir. He was so insecure.
it was a memoir also that had nothing to do with him.
Zero that I wrote about my mom life. It was literally about
It was pre
momming.
him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it was so unhealthy. So it's like,
Oh,
but it's like I've
Jess.
come that
Yeah.
far where I can
Yeah.
sit here and say I don't need a
Yeah.
boyfriend. It's like, and that wasn't that long ago, you guys.
Mhm.
So
So if you
just
were single at that time, because you wrote the book prior to him,
I
you
met
published
him.
the book
It
prior.
takes a year for it to come out. So I signed the
Mm,
contract and was like editing it or,
mhm.
and then I met him. Oh, I have a book coming out. And he was all supportive because he probably thought it was like historical fiction. And then when he found out it's like I'm talking about my
Mm.
life and just talking about mom things, breastfeeding, funny,
Yeah.
embarrassing stories,
Yeah.
he was like horrified. He couldn't even read it when it came out.
Couldn't or wouldn't.
Wouldn't. He
See?
would not. Oh, he
Selective.
wouldn't. He wouldn't. Yeah, I
Selective.
mean, it wasn't in
Selective
ancient Hebrew. Of course he could read it.
selective
Anyways, tangent,
uncomfortability.
tangent.
No,
I
that's
don't want to
not
make
a
this about
tangent.
me, but
That's
I want to like give
everything.
it like it. If
That's
someone's listening
everything.
out there, it's like just know,
Yeah.
just like
No,
go.
that is not
That's
a
a
tangent.
man.
That's the crux of it all.
Yeah.
Is that
Thank you.
the boyfriend it
Like
actually
literally ruined it.
impedes on your
my gifting, my calling, my joy, my like me.
And you, or the proverbial you, are signing up for that.
Yeah.
You're signing up for someone to have a up close personal opinion about what you should and should not do.
I felt like he was like squelching my soul.
Absolutely
and I eventually broke off the engagement because God helped me, but
you never told me that.
I probably didn't want to. I don't think I really talk about that, to be honest. It's like safe.
Girl.
This is like a safe space. I just pretend no one was
like
ever going to listen to it.
This is like therapy.
Disassociate
They hardly
the entire time. Yeah.
Except our moms or
and our haters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
All right. Should we do wins and fails?
Sure.
Every week for first. What?
You sent me to the haters.
Jess is sweating.
No, I got angry at the haters and I got stuck there for a minute. Anyway.
For new listeners and viewers, we talk about a win and a fail that we've had every week to celebrate and then encourage each other when you feel like a loser.
Yeah. I think you should start because your win you had shared with me is on this topic, and I'm still thinking of a win because it's been a struggle this week.
Okay. So my win is I wood burning stove. I just talked about it. I had a quart of wood delivered, so they basically just like come with a big truck, go like this, and dump all the wood in your driveway. And then my sons loaded up, stacked it up. But I procrastinate everything, and I just don't think ahead and plan. Right. So I swear I looked at the weather app though, and it didn't have any rain or any moisture, like literally like 3% all the way till 3 days from now. And we're talking
because you have to keep it dry.
You got to keep it dry. Okay. So last night thank God my sons were home, and I'm looking at the app. I'm like, 100% of rain at 10 p.m. 100% of rain. So we all ran out, and it was kind of like a cute memory. It was like assembly line, just taking the wood and chucking it into the garage, just sitting here. So we weren't like, and it took only like 15 minutes, but I was like, thank God they're there, and thank God I like saw the weather app. So that was my fail, because it's like again, like dude, just
I was gonna say, how is that?
It's because that's your fail. No, that's a fail. But then my win is every morning. So the wood burning stove, it was complicated at first when I first moved here. It was last winter, and I don't think the wood was seasoned, so it was just hard. I was like, I had these visions of like waking up in the morning and like making wood, because I work from home, so I pretty much don't leave this couch. This is like this is where I live and work and eat. And so I wake up in the morning when my coffee is brewing now. I make a fire by myself. I don't even need fire starters. I know how to like get the kindling and make just like the air pockets.
You said you feel fire. Like
I feel like Laura Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie, like poking and tending, because you have to like add logs every like 2 hours and like blow on it, take the ash out, and it's just like, I think it's just so healing for me, and like the sound of the crackling fire, then the blower goes on, so
and the sight of it, it's so beautiful.
It's like I really feel so self-sustaining though. Like I pay for the wood, I get the wood delivered.
Yes, girl.
Make the wood. I'm heating my home. I'm saving money. It's like before I go to bed, I'm like, I'm throwing the logs in, boys. Like I just feel like all is well. So
you're safe tonight.
You might need a couple blankets, because my room is right here. There's down the hall, so it's a little cold, but screw it. You guys are hot and sweaty anyways.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, because that's the guy job. I guess I do feel like that kind of when I take out the garbage. I honestly, I know it sounds ridiculous. I resent it. I don't want to take out. No, it's not like
sexy.
I'm not like
or self-sustaining. Hell no.
No, I'm not having. I'm not enjoying it, but I feel like a sense of empowerment.
House going up your driveway.
Yeah, and also I think there's this sense of, actually, you know what I say to myself every time? How did he forget it so often?
Did he?
Yes, all the time.
Oh, my ex-husband would never. It was like, it's garbage night. It's garbage night.
Yeah.
He's like, and then one time mine acted like we left our rotting organs out to perish.
Which it does feel like that. I hate it, but he would forget so often, or it would be I don't know if it's so often. Maybe I'm misremembering this, but I just feel like it was something that.
You feel that way with mowing the lawn too. Like, didn't he like take forever
mowing
the lawn?
Yes.
So it's like kind of funny. Like,
it just the perspective of it. Everything. There's so many things.
You don't have 2 acres.
Then he worked for the state. I worked for the state during the pandemic, and I realized, wait a minute, if you go in at 8, you don't get out at 5. You get out at 4:30. So he was already like, well, I don't get out till 5. So then when he was late and then late and late, it was already from a later place. Like, it's like, wait a minute. And actually, you could flex the schedule. You could do all kinds of things.
Oh my gosh, isn't that funny?
Oh, and this other thing, you could take this out later, but he would always say he forgot to put in his timesheet for his overtime.
Yeah.
As if it was this physical timesheet. Okay. And because I'd be like, I thought you did a ton of overtime. How come you didn't get paid a certain amount?
Yeah, it didn't reflect in the
And
paycheck.
he'd be like, oh, I forgot to give them my timesheet. I forgot to give the
stop
secretaries.
it.
Yes.
Like he's like in a machine plant making like metal parts,
yes,
clocking.
Yes.
And you believed it?
And I did believe it because I got married at 20 and I hadn't worked a real job since I was 23 or 24
so
or whatever.
What was he doing? So why do you think he was just going golfing and saying he was working?
No, he wasn't going golf. He was doing something with balls, but it wasn't golfing. I don't know. We could take that out. But when I got that job,
stated, Jess doesn't know. I'm the editor.
But when I got that job and everything was digital and online, like your timesheet obviously went in online. And I mean, I'm sure 20 years ago or 15 years, 5 years into the marriage, it might have been paper.
I don't think so, yo. It wasn't paper. What are we, the Flintstones? That was like probably 2010, even 20 years ago. It's 2025.
And even saying I didn't submit my timesheet, it's like you're on a salary.
Like he was a salary, white collar.
Yeah, but I guess for the overtime part, I don't know. Dude, still to be determined.
It's hard veto. No, we're not even. No, you've seen the truth.
But even the 5 o'clock thing was so huge to me.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, you got out actually at 4:30 this whole time. He did so much with that, with the hours, and it was strange. So anyway, singleness. Anyway, I didn't do a win or a fail.
So that was a. Oh, okay. No, you're just talking about the garbage.
Sorry, that's why I think. Oh, the garbage. That's not my win. I'm just saying I feel a sense of empowerment, but it's definitely not as good as
fire. Yeah.
Yeah. My fail. Oof. I'm really having a hard time this week.
I'm gonna throw ideas. Yeah. You talked about exercising more. You were gonna do that for the
fail.
neighbor.
Oh, okay, there's your fail. So, yes, that's a good fail.
Okay.
I needed that random coworker who works across town at a different school.
Yeah.
Who I see on TikTok to motivate me to be doing 2 miles a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I'll do it. I just needed any accountability. I definitely have not done 2 miles a day. I did start.
Okay.
I did 2 miles, and then I did 2 miles, and then I did 1 mile, and then I did 0 miles.
That was only a week ago. So, I mean, honestly, if you said you didn't.
Yeah.
So
I could re-up. Yeah. And the problem was I was trying to do it after work. It's and I was literally like,
that's hard.
Because I thought, I could, if I'm going to sit around and watch Netflix, I could do it on the treadmill.
Yeah.
But I was gassed. Like I had no energy. So that's a fail.
Yeah.
I didn't follow through. And I'm mad at myself because they say that when you break your own goals like that, you're really causing yourself to not trust yourself.
That's just
I know, it doesn't have to be that deep.
Yeah. No.
All right. And then a win. I really don't have one. It's been rough.
Let's think of something though. What did you do this weekend? It's got to be something good you do. Oh, Halloween with Libby. Oh my gosh, she was so cute. You stayed home when you could have gone out with your friends.
Oh, Halloween was a win. Because I didn't have. It wasn't my weekend. My son wanted to go and trick or treat at Dad's, and my littlest, she probably wouldn't have cared necessarily either way. But I chose to keep her and take her out. And I'm glad. It was, of course, such a great memory, and she met new friends, and yeah, that was a win.
Okay, yeah, she looked so cute.
A good mom moment. Yeah, she had. Oh, I got her costume in on time. That was a win. I had to pre-plan that.
I think it was a win that you could have gone out. So me and mutual friends went out because there was like a restaurant we go to as an adult Halloween party, and I love dressing up in costume. So we invited you to come out, and and you were like, no, just like feel like I should be with her the whole time. So mom win for sure.
And I didn't it wasn't like I had to. So that was like
you had the option. So good job.
A good mom moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So that was good. Yeah.
All right. Till next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you later. I'm going to text Jill and I want to see if this interacting thing works. I just need to know. So maybe just let her know.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's even stopping, Jess.
No.